Okay, next, coming to the stage, this guy, we just met. He came down from Elko, which is in the catchment area for our stand-up comedy softball team, and that means that he can be friends with us. Here he is to help us celebrate Juneteenth, a very funny guy, Mr. Gobena.
You know that song is amazing because he sings horribly. He's all off tune and everything like that. They're like, Biz, you can do this though. This song is great. What's up, y'all? My name's Mo. This is weird because I live in Elko, Nevada. It's a small mining town in northeastern Nevada, and I'm used to being the minority hire on most shows. So this is like the most diversity I'm used to in like 10 years. It's Juneteenth. Happy Juneteenth, everybody. I feel like I'm the first black dude, so I have to explain what that means. So slavery didn't end at the Emancipation Proclamation. On June 19th, 1865, the forces for the North showed up in Galveston, Texas, and they proclaimed the final freedom of people in Texas and the close of slavery in the United States, right?
Yeah!
Unless you live in Mississippi. Is it Mississippi? They didn't ratify the 13th Amendment till 2013. Fuck those guys. It just made Juneteenth a holiday, which like gives me mixed feelings. Because like we weren't asking for a holiday. We're like, don't murder us. But as like I work for the government, so I have mixed feelings. So I'm like, that's another paid holiday. Oh, and it's in June. Oh, we about to party. I'm gonna get a boat. This is gonna be amazing. My summer is gonna be fire next year. Holy shit, man. Holy shit. It's all about perspective, man. I think about that perspective. Like, they use the same number of N-words in an NWA album as they do at a Klan rally. About 100. I counted. I can't believe like the Klan has this whole concept of white supremacy, that they're the superior race, but the sun burns them. Literally the light of the world that brings life and beauty to everything. You just like, I can't have too much of that, it hurts my skin. And it just makes me look way more handsome. Like, who's the superior race in that one? It's very confusing. Very confusing. Oh my gosh. I never understood why a group of people that will tell black people, this is definitely going to be a weird African American studies bit. Like, this is all I never understood why a group of people that tell black people to get over slavery will just constantly do Civil War reenactments. The South will rise again. No, it won't. You don't know how to read. Sometimes they let the South win. Oh, that's just bad. That's just bad. I never understood that. My family is African. I was born in Sudan and my parents are Ethiopian, and they survived 2 civil wars. And we don't do that in Africa. We don't relive our traumas and let the bad guys win. That's why I'm upset about Juneteenth being on. That's another reason I feel like it's gonna become more about like Southern pride than anything. They're gonna be like, listen, this is not when the slaves were free. This is when the South finally gave up and we brought union back to this country. And I'm like, oh, it's terrible. Fucking terrible. Oh my gosh. dating is weird for me, man, especially living in a town that's mostly white, because like you can hit on somebody and find them attractive because of their race. Just don't be creepy about it. Like, I had this girl come up to me and she's like, listen, I've never had chocolate loving before, and I'd really like to try it. And I was like, ma'am, I'm volunteering at your nursing home. I came here to read you stories and talk to you, play some board games, not fulfill some weird fantasy that you have. Feel like she saw Martin Luther King one time. She's like, I have a dream too, Mr. King. She's like, you remind me of Martin. Like, yeah, I do have sex with white women as well. I'm so scared of this. Oh my gosh, I feel like her pussy was also whites only before 1968. I wish that wasn't a true story. That's the reason why I have trouble being nice to older white people. Like, there's a certain age where I'm just like, were you mean to Rosa Parks? Get off that bus. Like, any old black person points somebody out, he was mean to me back in 1965. I don't care if you were at fault, I'm gonna beat that guy. I grew up in Vegas. I saw a black dude run into his old boss that fired him on the bus. And he's like, well, motherfucker. And I just stood up, I was like, I hope one of them bring a hip. He's like, I told you I was gonna catch your ass. And he's like, I didn't do anything. You were drunk at the job. I was like, you gotta get stomped out, bro. He old. He old, man. He showed me his dog bites after. It's like, I had to have his back, man. I had to have his back. I feel like we should do a real documentary about the life and times of the King. Because, like, we hold him up in such a high regard, and I think we don't do him justice. Everybody's waiting though. What's the joke on this? But to me, like, he is the influence for every great hip-hop artist. Think about it, man. He dressed to the nines. He always had an entourage. He was shot. The government hated him for what he said. Right? He wrote a diss record from prison. I read that letter from jail in Birmingham completely different. He's like, y'all motherfuckers talking shit right now. You don't know how MLK be getting down. Bro had bars. He had bars, man. And he liked to have sex with white women that weren't his wife. The soundtrack could still be done by John Legend. It'd just be completely different. It wouldn't be a song like Glory. It'd be like something like, you can't say, Coretta, I don't love you just because I cheat on you. Cause you can't see all I do to keep you from knowing the things I do. He was on the road a lot. That's a real song by John Legend, by the way. That changed my whole perspective on ordinary people. I was like, oh, that's a beautiful song. We're all people that struggle and have a difficult time. And then I listened to the lyrics after playing the whole album through, and I was like, oh, he cheated on his girl and he fucked up. He's like, though I misbehaved and we made our mistakes, and we both got room left to grow. I was like, John, come on, man. Stop gaslighting this woman. I'm gonna leave you guys on this one. They used to throw watermelon rinds at Jackie Robinson. When he would go out and play against other teams, the opposing team would throw watermelon, which is horrifying. It's a terrible fucking thing to do to somebody. But if you think about it from their point of view, that's a great Saturday afternoon. You get to enjoy delicious watermelon. if you bring enough, everybody's gonna want some. You guys are so tense about it. You're like, they're not laughing up front, okay? You get to enjoy delicious watermelon, and other people are gonna wanna join in. You get to share it along. You don't even gotta pick up after yourself, and you get to heckle the best player on the opposing team. Look at racism bringing people together. All right, thank you guys.
Well, you're athletic, you high hurdle the speaker, and God, that no. Nice job, Mo Gobena, that was amazing.